Hello, my name is Dhruva Tamalkar. I've come to see Dr. Gupta for removal of excess tissue around my chest. It's called gynecomastia, and I was recommended to doctor, and I've come up to Delhi to get this procedure done. So I was introduced to Dr. Gupta from a friend of ours. And it was recommended that we have a consult with him, but of course being in Bangalore and Dr. being in Delhi, it was difficult. So we set up a video conference with him where he went through all of the different steps. He wanted to see different profiles of myself and just see what the extent of work was. After that, he spent some time explaining the entire procedure, how it would work, the time it would take, approximate cost, that kind of thing. And in the conversation and discussion, at every stage, I was feeling more and more confident the way he was speaking. There was no if, ands, or buts. Everything was very clear, very, very direct, and very, very sure. So I didn't have any doubts about the procedure. And while coming to Delhi wasn't the easiest decision, the confidence that the doctor gave me while we were having the video consult absolutely helped me in coming to that conclusion and decision. So the entire procedure, I postponed the procedure by a couple of months only to match up with holidays so that I could take a couple of days off. And in between, the medical consultant Reena was coordinating with us. She explained everything. Everything was done very professionally, very upfront. She explained what we had to do, how many days I had to stop whatever medication I was on, precautions, what time to show up, and pretty much everything, pre-registration procedures, everything. So everything was done ahead of time. So when we landed up in the hospital, my wife and I, when we landed up in the hospital at 7:15 in the morning, everything was ready to go. There was no surprises. There was no check-in issues or anything like that. And because I was nervous about the procedure, the doctor even offered, the hospital even offered to allow me to stay one night if I wanted to be more comfortable. Although they kept telling me that I didn't need to. They took us upstairs. The procedure started off. They did everything very, very professionally, very, very hygienically. The staff was outstanding. The nursing staff was outstanding here. They gave the initial drip, the initial wire, the initial cannula. And actually that was probably the most painful part of the entire procedure was the cannula. After that, when I went into anesthesia, they gave me the anesthesia, it was absolutely fantastic. I didn't feel anything. I came out, I was a bit sore. I was a bit nervous going in because I didn't know what the procedure would entail, how much pain there would be. But when I came out, I was a little sore, but not in a great deal of pain. And amazingly, I was just amazed that within 3 or 4 hours, probably less than 4 hours, the bandages were taken off, the compression vest was put on, and I was free to go home, and I was feeling absolutely fine. A little sore, but a little groggy from the anesthesia, but nothing funny. I mean, I was absolutely fine. Next day I felt better, and today I'm 3 days later, and I'm feeling absolutely back to normal. Except for a little soreness, pretty much back to normal. To be perfectly honest, I was horrified. Horrified because of the bruising that I had. It was a bit startling to see that, but then when I really saw the effect and the contour, I was just so happy. It's the first time that I've been able to see my chest and actually see anything other than male boobs. So I was really, really, really happy with that. And I think my happiness is going up every single day right now. So I would say I'm 55 years old, and I probably should have done this 20 years ago, and for some reason I just kept putting it off and putting it off. I wanted to do this for many, many years, and I regret that I've taken so long to do it. But even at my age at 55, I would recommend do it at any time. It's well worth it. The things that you're unhappy with, you can get fixed. And it's not just a vanity exercise. It actually is a health exercise because I can already feel my posture is getting better. I feel much lighter on my feet. And when the bruises are over and I can stop wearing the compression vest, I'm going to be very happy wearing a shirt without having to worry about people looking at me or feeling conscious of that, which will, obviously affect my self-confidence in a positive way. So I think any age is good to do this, whether you're female or whether you're male, it makes no difference. And I would say even if you're young, if you're 15, 16 years old and this is something that's bothering you, I think that this is something that you should very, very strongly consider with your parents' approval, of course. I think you guys are outstanding. I mean, just outstanding is not even the word. Aside from the professionalism, the hygiene levels, we were telling you earlier that for a change, this is the first hospital we've been to where there's been no fees at the end of it. So whatever amount was discussed at the beginning in terms of charges, we got exactly that bill. I think actually a little less than what was estimated. So it's a pleasant surprise. Aside from the fact that everything was just run like a absolute super efficient ship. I mean, it was just fantastic. I feel like I'm in an engineering facility, actually, not even a hospital. It's so well run. So I just thank you, and I can't say enough about the staff. The nursing staff is just outstanding. The anesthesiologist was so professional. She looked at my cardiac issues and spoke to my doctor in Bangalore. I mean, just the completeness of how you approach this is something very unique, I think.